Welcome to this week's Word Nerd Trivia Challenge. Each week we bring you a 25-question quiz in 5 different categories. For each correct answer, give yourself a point. Our categories this week are Mononymous Artists, Mr. Bean Lives, Primetime Cartoons, House Books, and this category is a commercial. We'll start off with the level 1 questions, and they should be the easiest ones of the bunch. First up, we have Mononymous Artists. These are artists who go by a single name. What Nigerian-born British singer is known for hits like Love is Stronger Than Pride, Your Love is King, and Smooth Operator? The answer is Sade. Our next category is Mr. Bean Lives. These are movies where characters played by Sean Bean do not die. Believe it or not, I was able to find 5 of them. In this film, Sean Bean plays a flight director for NASA. He does not go to Mars, but if he had, they probably would have left him. The answer is The Martian. Our next category is all about primetime cartoons. What was the first primetime television animated series? It was The Flintstones. Oh, looks like we got a bonus question. What live-action sitcom had a crossover episode with The Flintstones? Was it Bewitched, The Munsters, I Dream of Jeannie, or The Beverly Hillbillies? The answer is Bewitched. In season 6 of The Flintstones, Samantha and Darren move to Bedrock. They appear for 1 episode and are never seen again. Our next category is House Books. Now don't worry, non-readers. 4 out of 5 have been made into movies. You got a shot. What John Irving novel is about a young man growing up in an orphanage overseen by an obstetrician and secret abortion provider? The answer is The Cider House Rules. Our final category this week is about commercials, specifically ad slogans. What credit card company asks, "What's in your wallet?" in commercials with Jennifer Garner? The answer is Capital One. Alright, moving on to level 2. What American singer and former girl group member is known for hits like Don't Let Me Get Me, Just Like a Pill, and Get the Party Started? The answer is Pink. In this film, Sean Bean plays Odysseus, the king of Ithaca and best buds with Brad Pitt. The answer is Troy. What member of Hollywood royalty provided the voice for Maggie Simpson's first words? Maggie said 1 word in a season 4 episode, and she was voiced by Elizabeth Taylor. What 1959 gothic horror novel by Shirley Jackson has been adapted twice as feature films, and then again as a Netflix series? The answer is The Haunting of Hill House. What was the famous catchphrase utilized by elderly actress Clara Peller in 1980s commercials for Wendy's? The answer is, "Where's the beef?" Fun fact, it was actually supposed to be, "Where is all the beef?" but she couldn't say all of that in one breath because she had asthma. Moving on to level 3. What Irish singer is known for songs such as Only Time, May It Be, and Orinoco Flow? The answer is Enya. In this film, Sean Bean stays home while his wife and daughter get trapped in a mysterious shadow dimension located in an abandoned West Virginia mining town. The answer is Silent Hill, and it should also be noted he survived the sequel too. What animated show was originally going to be about a family of cannibals running a restaurant? The answer is Bob's Burgers. Now, that initial premise was lampshaded in the first episode when a rumor spread around town that their burgers are made with human meat. What 1982 novel by Isabel Allende follows 3 generations of an upper-class Chilean family? The answer is The House of the Spirits. What 70s soft rock icon wrote jingles for State Farm, Band-Aid, and Kentucky Fried Chicken? The answer is Barry Manilow. He also wrote jingles for Pepsi and McDonald's. Look, I'm not saying he had money to burn, but he was making so much money, he didn't even notice that this guy was raiding his wardrobe. Moving on to level 4. What American singer is known for songs like The New Pollution, Devil's Haircut, and Loser? The answer is Beck. In this film, Sean Bean plays a man who pretends to be an intelligence officer. But when he's exposed as a fraud by Robert De Niro, he has to leave, and therefore survives. The answer is Ronin. What animated show centered around the son of a famous scientist, his orphan friend Haji, his bodyguard Race Bannon, and his dog Bandit? The answer is Johnny Quest. What 1999 novel by André Dubus follows an increasingly contentious battle between a woman and an Iranian family over ownership of a house? The answer is House of Sand and Fog. What company uses the slogan, "It takes a licking and keeps on ticking"? That slogan was used by Timex. Alright, this is level 5. These should be the hard ones. What American singer and actor is known for songs like Paradise by the Dashboard Light, 2 Out of 3 Ain't Bad, and Hot Patooey Bless My Soul? The answer is Meatloaf. In this film, Sean Bean plays a character who is half human, half honeybee, and I'm pretty sure the script was half Mad Libs. The answer is Jupiter Ascending. It was Dance with the Vampires. Now don't feel bad if you've never heard of it. The New York Times said it was one of the costliest failures in Broadway history. Our last question for Primetime Animation is a doozy. What Primetime cartoon was created by Brad Bird, the director of The Incredibles, was directed by Chris Buck, who directed Frozen, was executive produced by Steven Spielberg and Tim Burton, and is considered one of the worst animated television series of all time? The answer is Family Dog. The show was based on a popular episode of Amazing Stories, but the production was an absolute disaster, and the end product was universally panned. What novel by Mark Z. Danielewski is about a man who finds an unfinished manuscript describing a documentary film that doesn't actually exist about a house that is constantly changing? The answer is House of Leaves. Oh, we got a bonus question. A companion album to House of Leaves, entitled Haunted, was released by the author's sister Anne. What mononymous name does his sister go by? The answer is Poe. What company's slogan was inspired by the final words of a death row convict? The answer is Nike. The advertising firm that created the Just Do It campaign read about the final words of death row inmate Gary Gilmore and... yeah, that's just messed up right there. That's why I wear Brooks. And that's it for this week's quiz. Add up your score and leave them in the comments. Hey, while you're there, how about throwing us a like and maybe subscribing? We'll be back next week with an all-new quiz. Have a good week.